So we're here to talk to you about the new Flex Recurve bow from Elite Archery. Why did Elite produce a recurve bow? We felt there was an opportunity to bring some innovation to the recurve bow market. It was important to us to stay true to the tradition of the recurve bow, but to add some adjustability that'll enhance the user experience. What did the journey look like when developing the Flex? The Flex has been in the works and product development here at Elite for a few years now, going through design, testing, and refining. Our goal was pretty broad at the beginning of the project. Simply, we wanted to create what we felt was a better product than the current offerings. In order to do that, we had to understand the current offerings, so we spent our time identifying opportunities within the current products on the market to make ours more user-friendly while maintaining premium features and performance. What are some of the technical benefits that set this bow apart? The biggest technical benefit to the Flex bow is the adjustability that we've designed into it. We identified that one of the hurdles in this product segment that can be intimidating for a consumer is selecting the bow they need and how to adjust it to your shooting style. With the Flex and Arc technology, we were able to provide a bow that is very adjustable and adaptable to your shooting style to provide the archer with more confidence in their purchase and the ability to get this bow to shoot well for them. All right, let's talk about Arc. What does it do? Why does it work? Why is it important? So Arc stands for Adjustable Riser Configuration. This patent-pending feature allows the consumer multiple types of adjustment to cater this bow to their preferences. The innovation includes the ability to shoot the Flex Recurve as a 17-inch riser or a 19-inch riser on the same platform. With 17-inch and 19-inch risers being very common in our industry, the Flex provides the archer with the ability to relocate the limb pockets on the riser in either configuration, basically providing two bows in one. By removing 3 screws, you can remove the limb pocket and shift it to the other position to adjust the overall length of your bow. The limb pocket included in Arc technology also allows for draw weight and tiller adjustments at the limb pocket that result in the ability to increase draw weight, about 10 pounds, or decrease draw weight, 5 pounds, from the nominal position. This is important to allow the shooter to fine-tune the brace height, draw weight, and tiller of their bow to exactly what they need. So another innovative feature of the Flex is the micro-adjustable shelf. This feature is specifically for those that choose to shoot their recurve off the shelf without an arrow rest. The micro adjustment for center shot gives the archer the ability to move the center shot left or right at the riser to aid in tuning and/or point of impact. Tuning a recurve bow brings in many different variables to achieve the arrow flight that you're looking for. The Flex bow gives the user endless opportunity to fine-tune their bow to allow for a wider range of arrow selections that will perform well. Draw weight, tiller, brace height, riser length, and ILF adjustment are all features of the Flex that you can adjust to achieve the utmost in accuracy and performance. So what does it mean to have 2 limb pockets? This means that there's 2 limb pockets on this bow. There's one on the top, one on the bottom, which can be mounted to the riser in 2 configurations. It can be mounted as a 19-inch riser, or they can be removed and shifted in to be mounted as a 17-inch riser. With all other bows on the market, you would need to buy 2 different risers to achieve this flexibility for the consumer. So if you're unsure which length bow you need, you can try both of them with the Flex. So what comes in the box when you buy the full kit? When you purchase a Flex bow kit, you'll need to select your riser color, limb length, which would be short, medium, or long, and your draw weight. From there, you'll receive a Flex riser with Arc technology that can be configured as a 17-inch or 19-inch riser length. Your desired set of limbs, which will come with protective sleeves, and 2 sets of strings. The bow will come shipped to you in the 19-inch configuration, and 1 string will be set for a 19-inch riser and the limbs you selected. The other string will be used if you configure the bow as a 17-inch riser with the limbs selected. So what that gives you, for example, if you order a Flex Recurve bow with a short set of limbs, If you build that bow with the 19-inch riser, it's going to be a 60-inch bow. If you shift the limb pockets with arc technology into the 17-inch riser position, it's now a 58-inch bow. So you have the option to shoot in either configuration, and both strings will come in the kit. Alright, so what is tiller and how do you adjust tiller on the Flex? So tiller is basically the delta in the measurement from the limb pivot to the string, top versus bottom. The arc limb pockets have an adjustment screw through the riser that will allow the limb pockets to pivot to set your tiller. We recommend starting out with even tiller, which that would mean the same measurement on top and bottom, and adjust from there to get the hold and arrow flight that you're looking for. To do this, you would adjust either the top or the bottom limb bolt independently of the other to achieve a difference in measurement to the string from top to bottom. Having a greater measurement on the top versus the bottom would be considered positive tiller, and is generally referenced as the actual measurement difference. For example, an 1/8 inch positive tiller would describe a bow where the measurement from the limb pocket to the string is 1/8 of an inch greater on the top of the bow versus the bottom. So when you're adjusting tiller to get your arrow flight and your hold the way you want it, something to consider is your draw weight. So if you are happy with the peak draw of your bow and you need to adjust your tiller, you can go in on one screw and out on the other screw the same amount, which will keep your draw weight about the same. If you're okay going up a little bit, then whichever side that you want to put more tiller in, you can go clockwise into that tiller adjustment screw, and vice versa. If you'd rather your draw weight was a little bit lower, then you can take some tiller out of whichever side is appropriate for your condition. So what about mounting options for the Flex? Many people will choose to shoot the Flex bow instinctive, which means no sight or rest. But some will still want to shoot with a rest. Could be a flipper rest, a plunger, whatever your preference is, and a sight. The Flex provides the typical mounting options for a sight. So you've got your sight mounting holes, you've got 2 rest mounting holes or a plunger hole, as well as front and rear stabilizer bushings for weights or stabilizers as well. So who would we recommend a recurve bow to? So if you've never shot a recurve before, it can really take you back to the roots and core of what archery is. The great thing about a recurve is it can suit archers of all shapes, sizes, and skill levels. It's much simpler for multiple people to pick up this recurve, shoot, and enjoy archery. Whether you're a technical guru, a compound shooter that's looking for more of a challenge, or a traditional enthusiast, the Flex recurve could be the perfect bow for you. Many people will choose to shoot the Flex bow instinctive, and for those that may not be familiar, what instinctive means is that you are pointing the bow and shooting. You have no sight, no rest, and the way that works, think of it like throwing a football. If I was to throw you a football, I would not have an aiming point. I would, through repetition and practice, I just know where to throw the football to get it to my intended target. It's the same way with a recurve bow or a traditional bow that you're shooting instinctive. Through repetition and practice, you train your body and your mind to point the bow to achieve the correct point of impact. And the Flex will accommodate instinctive shooters great. But some people will want to shoot with a rest and a sight, and you can also do that on the Flex. So we have our sight mounting holes, 2 rest mounting holes. If you want to shoot a plunger, it's all compatible with the Flex recurve bow. We also have front and rear stabilizer bushings. So depending on your configuration, if you shoot stabilizers, if you want to add weight, we've got options for that as well. Along with that, as far as quiver mounting goes, the Flex is a fully machined, out of billet 6061 aluminum riser. And we machine in the triangle quiver mounts on the top and the bottom of the riser to adapt to just about any quiver on the market. So with the Flex recurve, we have our own limb that comes with the bow. This limb is a ILF compatible limb. So if you have ILF limbs currently, they will be compatible with the Flex bow. But the Elite Flex limbs are a carbon fiber limb with a bamboo core, and they are available in a short, a medium, and a long, as well as multiple different draw weights depending on what your preference is. So if you were to order a 40-pound set of limbs with your Flex bow kit, That'll be measured at the 19-inch riser position. If you decide to shoot it as a 17 and you shift the limb pockets in, you'll pick up a couple pounds of draw weight. Your 40-pound limbs may be 43 pounds now. But with the adjustment range that we've built into this bow with the limb pockets, you can dial it right back into whatever your preferred draw weight is. To learn more about the Flex Recurve bow, you can visit EliteArchery.com or go visit your local Elite Archery dealer.
You know